أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Surah Takathur, piling up wealth, Meccan, revealed before Hijrah, one section, 8 verses, 28 words, 120 letters. I begin in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Section 1. Alhaakumut Takathur. Ayah number 1. The piling up of more wealth has diverted you away from Allah Almighty. In the commentary it is mentioned, reason for its revelation. Once there was a debate between Bani Abd Manaf and Bani Saham regarding family superiority. Each one claimed that they were greater in wealth, profession, hospitality and dignity and number than the other. The numerical superiority of Abd Manaf turned to be greater, at which Bani Saham said, calculate this by adding the living and the dead person. If our deceased are added to our living, we will be higher in number than you. Saying this, they both went to the cemetery and pointing towards the grave began to say that so and so was of such great status. In response to it, this verse was revealed. This is mentioned in Tafseer Azizi Ruhul Bayan. And number 1, discussion of death, the worry about the grave through the fear of the hereafter, or due to the obedience and devotion to Allah Almighty, or due to the remembrance of the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It should be remembered that any activity which makes you neglect Allah Almighty and His beloved Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is lahwa, amusement. The word alha is derived from lahwa, meaning heedless. Number 2, Takathur is derived from abundance, and its meaning is to express abundance in opposition to one another, or in its desire. It is expressed in the form of gratitude, then it is an act of worship. But if done for the sake of arrogance, i.e., to be boastful about it, then it is an act of sin. Whether this pride is concerning knowledge, wealth, honor, or good deeds, greater desire for religion is an excellent thing, but the covetous desire of the world is an act of evil, especially when it makes you negligent about Allah Almighty. Here the word Takathur denotes this concept. Ayah number 2. حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرِ, till you reach the graves. In the commentary it is mentioned, it means you remain the victim of greed and lust or arrogance until your time of death. Since the grave too is man's one stage of a journey, but his final abode is paradise or hell. Therefore, you saw in speech marks has been used here. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said that 3 things go with the deceased: wealth, kith, and kin, and deeds. The first to return after his burial, but the deeds remain with him. Your own wealth is that which a person is able to eat and digest, wear it until it wears out, or sends it ahead of him by giving charity. Or the verse could mean that your extent of pride is such that you are boasting about your deceased predecessors. You visit their graves for this purpose. Those we learn to visit the graves for the purpose of pride is prohibited. If this is done for the purpose of taking lesson from them, like to serve as a reminder of your death, or for the purpose of conveying the reward of your Quranic recitation for the inmates of the grave, or to drive blessings from the inmates of the grave, etc., is permissible. To undertake a journey to drive blessings from the inmates of the grave is permissible as well. That is why people travel to Medina Sharif, Baghdad Sharif, etc. Or infidel, you make mention about your deceased predecessors for the purpose of expressing pride as well. This tells us that to be boastful about having family links with village headmen and chiefs is forbidden. However, to be proud of having links with the religious and pious person is acceptable. We are proud to be followers of the Holy Prophet ﷺ and the devotees and the disciples of Huzur-e Ghaus-e Pak Rahamallahu Ta'ala alayhi. Ayah number 3. كَلَّا سَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ, indeed, soon you will come to know it. In the commentary it is mentioned, when punishment like famine, etc., will be inflicted upon you, or when believers will be given victory over you, then you will accept Islam at any event. It would be better for you if you can accept Islam willingly today, so that you can be elevated to a great status, or accepting faith at the time of death, or seeing the angels of punishment. But acceptance of that time will not help you in any way. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا حبيب الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نور الله. Excellence of Durood and Salam, the person who recites 3 times Durood-e-Pak in the morning and 3 times in the evening with love and devotion, Allah Azza wa Jal will forgive the minor sins he committed that day. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Inshallah, we're continuing the topic of Madani pearls regarding intention of fast. We're on point number 14. It is necessary to make a new intention every day for each fast of Ramadan. If one makes the intention for the whole of Ramadan just once on the first day of the month or any other day, it will be regarded as the intention for that one day only, not for the rest of the days. And number 16, Somebody fasts assuming that he has to make up for a missed fast, but then he realizes that his assumption was wrong. If he breaks his fast instantly in this case, though there is no harm, it is still preferable to complete it. If he does not break the fast immediately, he will have to complete it. Breaking it now will not be permissible. If he breaks this fast, making up for it will be wajib. And number 17, after the dawn, the intention of qada, fast made during the night, cannot be changed into an intention of a nafil fast. And number 18, making the intention of fast whilst offering salah is also valid. And number 19, if one has missed several fasts, the intention to make up for them should include the words. For example, the first fast of Ramadan I missed. The second fast of Ramadan I missed. And so and so. If he has missed some in the present year and some in the previous year, then he should intend in these words, the qada of this Ramadan, the qada of that Ramadan. Even if he does not specify the day he missed, the fast will still be valid. Last and final, number 20, Allah Azza wa Jal forbid, if one breaks a fast of Ramadan deliberately, it will become fard not only to keep a fast as it is qada, but also to fast for 60 days as expiation, provided the condition of expiation are met. If he fasts for 61 days without specifying the day of qada, fast, then both qada and expiation fast will be valid. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. یا الہی رحم فرما مصطفیٰ کے واسطے، یا رسول اللہ کرم کیجئے خدا کے واسطے، مشکلیں حل کر شہ مشکل کشا کے واسطے، کربلائے رد شہید کربلا کے واسطے، صدق صادق کا تصدق صادق الاسلام کر، سید سجاد کے صدقے میں ساجد رکھ مجھے، علم حق دے باکر علم ہدا کے واسطے، صدق صادق کا تصدق صادق الاسلام کر، بے غضب راضی ہو کاظم اور رضا کے واسطے، بہر معروف و سری معروف دے بے خود سری، جلد حق میں گل جنید باصفا کے واسطے، بہر شبلی شیر حق دنیا کے کتوں سے بچا، ایک کارک عبد واحد بیریا کے واسطے، بل فرح کا صدقہ کر غم کو فرح دے حسن سعد، بل حسن او بو سعید سعد زا کے واسطے، قادری کر قادری رکھ قادریوں میں اٹھا، قدر عبد القادر قدرت نما کے واسطے، احسن اللہ لہم رزقا سے دے رزق حسن، بندہ رزاق تاج الاصفیاء کے واسطے، نصر بھی صالح کا صدقہ صالح و منصور رکھ، دے حیات دین محیی جاں فضا کے واسطے، تور عرفاء و علو و حمد و حسن و بہا، دے علی موسیٰ حسن احمد بہا کے واسطے، بہر ابراہیم مجھ پر نار غم گزار کر، بیک دے داتا بکار بادشاہ کے واسطے، خانہ دل کو زیاد روح و ایمان کو جمال، شہزیہ مولا جمال الاولیاء کے واسطے، دے محمد کے لیے روزی کر احمد کے لیے، خوان فضل اللہ سے حصہ گدا کے واسطے، दीन दुनिया के मुझे बरकत दे, बरकत से इश्क हक दे, इश्क इश्क इंतिमा के वास्ते हुब्बे अहले बैत दे, आले मुहम्मद के लिए कर शहीद इश्क हमजा पेशवा के वास्ते, दिल को अच्छा तन को सुतरा जान को पुर नूर कर, अच्छे पारे शमसिदी बदरुल उला के वास्ते, दो जहां में खादिम में आले रसूलुल्लाह कर, हजरत आले रसूल मुक्तदा के वास्ते कर अता अहमद रज़ाए अहमद मुरसल मुझे, मेरे मौला हजरत अहमद रज़ा के वास्ते, पुरजिया कर मेरा चेहरा हशर में ए किबरिया, शहजिया उद्दीन पीर बासफा के वास्ते, अहयना फिद्दीन व दुनिया सलाम बिस्सलाम, क़ादरी अब्दुस्सलाम हुश अदा के वास्ते, इश्क अहमद में अता कर चश्मे तर सोज़े जिगर, या हुदा इलियास को अहमद रज़ा के वास्ते, सदका इन आया कदे चैन इज़ इल्म व अमल, अफ़वा इरफान आफियत इस बेनवा के वास्ते। O Allah Azza wa Jal, by the virtues of these holy saints, bless this gathering, accept our Salat al-Fajr, accept the fast of Ramadan. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, accept this Madani Halqa. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, with the blessing of these virtuous deeds, enlighten our hearts, give us nur on our faces, remove all the calamities, protect the Muslims from this pandemic. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, protect them from the so-called coronavirus. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, those who are suffering in hospitals, Ya Allah, give them shifa ajila. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, and especially our Nigran Abdul Qadir Bhai, which is in a critical condition in hospital. Ya Allah, give him shifa. And he mentions there was another sister in the ward as well, suffering with the same symptoms. Ya Allah, also give her shifa and ajila for the sake of Karbala. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, bless all the Muslims around the globe, give us unity, give us ittihad, make us one and strong. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, give us ability to fast in the month of Ramadan, and give us ability to perform our daily salahs, to give charity, to perform hajj. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, make deen easy for us. Bless our Pir and Murshid, raise their rank. Ya Allah, give them good health and give them a long pious life. Keep the du'as and supplications and the nazar upon us. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, make Islam easy for us. Protect us from the enemies of Islam. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, raise the flag of Islam. Ya Allah, give Pakistan aruj and success, and remove the financial crisis in Pakistan, and protect them from the enemies of Islam. Ya Allah, remove all the pandemic from Pakistan. Those who are suffering with business loss, Ya Allah, regain their businesses and financial state in Pakistan. Ya Allah, those in the UK who are become homeless, who are having problems domestic, Ya Allah, household problems, Ya Allah, remove all these afflictions and tribulation. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, bless Muslims and give them the ability to recite Durood Pak and the Kalima Sharif, to stay in the boundaries of Islam, to plead in your court, to recite Surah Waqia, Ya Allah, and to recite the invocations, Ya Allah, to relieve them from all types of problems with your mercy and blessings. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, those brothers and sisters who are listening via radio, accept the sincere du'as. Those brothers, our uncles, Gul Tasib, Brother Sajid and his nephews, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, Brother Asim, Brother Abbas, Ya Allah, Brother Qasim, Brother Zahir, Ya Allah, Brother Anis, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, and his friend, Ya Allah, accept all the sincere dua and give them the vision of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, also grant me the vision, Ya Allah, of my beloved, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, and keep me steadfast on the deen. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, and protect us from sins. Ya Allah, give us ability to control our eyes, our ears from haram, our hands and body parts from haram. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, and guide our youngsters back to Islam. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, those who are on the streets dealing drugs, Ya Allah, beating people up, Ya Allah, for no reason at all, Ya Allah, guide them, Ya Allah, and give them your fear, Ya Allah, that one day we are going to die and we're going to have to give accountability to you, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, give them that reflection. Those who are disobedient to their parents, give them obedience to their parents. Ya Allah, and guide them. Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, one of the sisters that have passed away yesterday, grant her a place in paradise and give the household Sabr Jameel. Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, those who request for dua regularly, Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, accept their sincere dua also. Sallallahu ala nabiyyil ummi wa alihi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Salatan wa salaman alayki ya Rasulallah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun ala al-mursaleen. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.